America is largely a nation of city dwellers. More than 3/4 of our people live on just about 3% of our land. But at the same time, an iconic symbol of America is the wild horse, running free under big skies. Well, thanks to a stunning new National Geographic series, all of us huddled in our urban hives can get a glimpse of the secret lives of Mustangs. And when it comes to sex and violence, they do not disappoint. The scars tip off his age and hard mileage. 11 is elderly for a wild horse, but the muscle beneath those battle wounds are a hint of the power that made him a once proud stallion king. Still, younger males have taken his mares and driven him from the band, and if he can't fight his way back in, he could die alone in this big desert. It starts with neck bites, a show of dominance. A kick to the skull elevates the stakes, but a shattered leg, that would be the kill shot. The old man retreats and considers his next move. We'll check back with him in a moment, but it is stunning to realize that this kind of equine drama is still playing out across the American West every day. And after this rare glimpse from our friends at National Geographic, we just had to see actual Mustangs up close. So up on the Wyoming-Montana border, past the gorgeous Red Rock Canyons and the hills of the Pryor Mountains, we find a Mustang lover named Matt Dillon.
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do to fix these roads.
Right. On the tooth-loosening ride up the mountain, we learned this environmental scientist has never owned, never ridden a horse. To him, Mustangs are just a particularly magnificent wild animal, each carrying such distinct personalities. He knows over 140 of them by name and by face.
Yeah, that's Gringo, all right. That's pretty cool.
Never knowing the feel of a saddle or spur, with plenty of grass to eat, few predators to fear, it seems like these may be the most carefree horses alive. But in reality, we've just stepped into a sexually charged soap opera where stallions are in a relentless competition for the ladies. The black one with the wild mane is Galaxy. And just a week before, he took this harem of mares from another stallion, including an adorable 2-week-old step foal.
Right now, Galaxy's a little high-strung because he's new at this. He's got this new harem. He's trying to figure this out and keep it all together.
We're only watching for a few minutes before the spoils of his conquest become obvious. I'm turning red. I'm a little embarrassed for them. This is mating season.
We are getting into breeding season, yeah.
But it's not all grazing and good times for Galaxy. Before long, a so-called satellite bachelor named Gringo wanders into their orbit and begins eyeing the mares. Galaxy and Gringo used to run together as bachelor buddies, but that friendship is forgotten now.
That's posturing they're doing now. See, their necks are arched and they're all puffed up.
Is that friendly or animosity?
That's a show of strength. It's like they're flexing for each other. They're just trying to scare each other, basically. To be a successful harem stallion, you either have to be smart or strong or both. So the strong ones do it just from scaring the young ones.
Thanks to the efforts of horse lovers like Matt, the biggest threat to most American Mustangs is overpopulation in protected but fragile environments. In fact, he'll soon be back up here with a dart gun full of birth control vaccine. What's the biggest manageable harem for a stallion?
About the biggest I've ever seen here is a dozen, and it didn't last very long.
Yeah, greedy boy.
This is about an average harem right here.
Yeah.
A stallion and 2 or 3 mares and some offspring.
More mares, more problems. Galaxy and Gringo resolve their differences, but back down in the Great Basin Desert, their distant cousins still have some issues to work out. The old man won't give up. And this time he must face a dramatically painted 4-year-old heavyweight. They fight and snort and kick until hours later the younger stallion stands down, exhausted and defeated. The old man finds a mare and a place in the band, at least for now. Untamed Americas begins Sunday, June 10th on Nat Geo.